What up? I know it's been a while, but I really didn't want to make a video like this again. But this time, this has to be done. I know I made a video like this before, but it's long since been deleted, but more info has come out, and I have to speak up. Because this has been bothering me for about, actually this has been going on for about a good few months now, and I want to come out, and I'm sorry, I also just now woke up as well, so I want to make it sure this is the first thing I do when I get up. So, and whatever you do, when I tell this story, I want to make it abundantly clear. I want all of you, do not harass any individuals that are mentioned in this video. I don't condone that. It'll make you look just as bad as they are. So please do not harass anyone mentioned in this video. I will mention names, but please do not harass them. This is not about witch hunts. This is not a witch hunt. This is just about spreading awareness and for people to speak out. That's it. So please don't. Let's get started. Number one, you're never gonna see David or Mac76 mentioned in any of my videos again. If that's something that you don't like, then you should probably unsubscribe. Because there was a recent video, someone made a channel about him, simply telling the truth about him, and he and Jean and Laurel decided to share each other's posts of trying to attack him, tell people to report him, when obviously that guy was telling the truth. And there's several other people who were ex-friends of this group who recently came out and tell their side of stuff, and I thought I'd do mine. Along in info by another ex-friend of mine, which I'll not say the name, but I will go by the name of 412. I actually made a video on him a good few months ago, but crap happened, and that video is long since been deleted, but I will address that in a minute. Back when I was 10 years old, I just got into Sonic around that time, and all of a sudden I found a channel named Mac76, and I first started with this like dub videos and whatnot, and I used to think he was cool, really. And then he made his own series of projects called like Scourge of Darkness and other stuff, and I immediately thought that he was, I really thought he was a great YouTuber. And then I saw people like Jean and Laurel and other ones that in that group make similar videos, and I got to them and watched it every morning and night and just tune in their projects like that. But then the last couple of years, more stuff started to come out about what they are behind the scenes. And then David constantly making streams about how he was gonna do, which I'm not saying in this video, but he was gonna self-delete himself and keep having this constant fights with Laurel and other stuff. And then as I started to comment on their streams, it got to point where at first I became friends with a guy named 412 Productions, also known as Cole, but I'm only gonna mention his name once. But for now, I'm gonna call him 412. Who I'm not friends with anymore, which I'm gonna explain why. Me and him started hanging out, and also I got my own Discord, and I actually found his, he found mine. And it's been a thing for about a year after that, and a lot of ups and downs stuff throughout that journey. But then 2023, Cole was, let's just say, getting talked about because he did certain stuff that I at first didn't know about till after last year. Just warn you, at that time I was a really desperate 18 or 19-year-old at that time. Now at 21, as I've gotten older, I really learned how to look at evidence and see the actual truth. Now that I'm much older now, I can understand more. But a dumb decision I made. I try to make peace in a way on his behalf, which I never should have done that. I really shouldn't have. And I still feel guilty about that. But all that paid off just for nothing. Last year, July of last year, me and Gabby broke up at one point, which me and Gabby are now since back together, but me and Gabby broke up at one point because she made a few mistakes that she obviously got crap for. What did Cole do? Not only did he ghost me, but also cut ties with me, claiming that me and a friend of mine, claiming that we harassed her, which I never did at all because I was barely involved by that point. I'm really trying to keep it together. I'm really trying to not be angry. But it's gonna be hard, but if I can't hold together, don't blame me, please. So he spread false shit about me. And then he basically abandoned me. After all that work I did, he still used me. But then I checked out that video that someone made about him, showing the voice messages of him threatening violence against two people who I will not mention to keep their privacy. And I was immediately disgusted. A person who I used to call a best friend did that shit to someone. But on his recent video, he never mentioned her by name. But he claimed in 2023 that this person harassed her and bullied her, which is not the fucking case at all. And he always kept blaming on the caffeine, and he was on too much sugar at a time, which that is no fucking excuse. That is no fucking excuse to flat out threaten violence against two people. Threaten to beat up two people. That is no excuse. I'm sorry for cussing. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my ear together. But if I can't, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little shaky a little bit, but I'm gonna try it because I need to do this. I actually made a video on this individual a few months back, but then he made a video of his own, had the freakish audacity to call me and my friend liars, and claiming that I defended a person who at one point death threatened him, which I did not do. I know you saw my previous posts and you're already aware of Nikki's past actions, who I already made a post on saying I do forgive, because I had a chat with my mom about that a few days ago, saying that sometimes people do say things in the heat of the moment, which is still hateful in general, but some people do that. At least Nikki is capable of changing. Maybe. But Cole, you had the freakish audacity to fucking call me and my friend liars. When I simply explained what you did. I also want to address one thing, because there's one thing he said that kind of made me uncomfortable a little bit, that I was pretty shocked about. I actually didn't want to tell this because it was too graphic, but screw it, now it's coming out. It's going to bring another person to another negative light. He admitted to me on a Discord call that I'm about to fucking puke. I'm about to throw up, man. Thinking about this. He admitted to me on a call, on a private call, mind you, that himself and Jean did, let's just say 18 plus RP role plays with one of their crew members named Ash, who was a fucking minor at the time. I want to make that clear. 412 and Jean doing 18 plus RPs with someone who was a minor at the time. That, I was immediately disgusted. I immediately thought, what the hell, isn't that illegal? Yeah, it is illegal. It's just, I really don't know. Cole, just don't ever mention those events again, please. Don't claim that anybody bullied you, because that's not true. Quit doing that. That's only gonna make you look weak. Don't do that. I understand you're an uncle now, but how about you don't mention past events, focus on your family, and just don't speak any crap at all. Not only he betrayed my trust, but he also broke my heart. And I never should have. I never should have helped him. I really shouldn't have. But at that time, I was much younger. But now at 21, turning 22 soon, I've gotten older, and I've learned to look at evidence first and understand the truth first. I really apologize to the people who try to speak out against him, because I do understand why they did it, and for that I am really, really, really sorry. I'm not doing this to be part of a group. I'm not doing this to seek any redemption whatsoever. All I want to do is to get my story out there, and then one day be out. Now back on to David. I used to really, 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 really look up to him. But now, how long was this? Okay. But then seeing his past actions and the stuff he did and his recent actions, I used to really look up to him, but now about him harassing someone who was a kid at the time and threatening that minor with deleting himself or whatnot. It hurts me to know that a guy that I looked up to for so long, and was even the first guy who was the first subscriber to my YouTube channel, is a fucking monster. It makes me not so sure about anything anymore. Turns out that my idol was a monster. My idols are monsters. You people in that group really, David, for once, get some psychiatric help already. Get some fucking help. If you don't want to do it, quit wasting our time. We don't hate you. We just want you and that group to do better. But you're not going to do that, are you? You're like 30 years old. Grow the fuck up. And Gene, you're about 30 years old as well. Grow the fuck up. So that's all. Above all that, at the time, I really thought they never did anything wrong. Then looking back and seeing their videos about them, which there's a few other, especially about Laurel, which I do look back on, and turns out it was just them just speaking out, which I really respect. At the time I didn't, but when it it was in 2022. I was 18 at the time, but like I said, I'm older now. I understand more. Because now that I'm 21, turning 22 in January, I look at evidence and see the truth first. And whoever came out and spoke stories about them, keep going and spread awareness as much as possible, because you are doing a really great thing and you're just simply speaking out, and that is every right to speak out as an American citizen. And that is a really great thing. And that'll be it for now, because this video's a little long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But whoever sees this video, like I said, I'm not doing this to be part of a group. I'm not doing this to, like, clear my name in a way. I just want to say my piece and then be done. Because after this, in January, this channel will be abandoned, and I'll make a new one, do a fresh start. Because the actions from those people and other ex-friends have really drained my motivation. But whoever has supported me through this, I thank you so much. And I will one day pursue a career in the entertainment industry when I grow up more. Because that's been my long-time dream. And I hope you all can understand my decision. And I want to thank you, whoever has supported me. My mother, my father, I'll thank them too, because I've told them all about this stuff, and they support me through thick and thin. My mom is my rock. She supported me through thick and thin. Always supported me whenever I felt like I was nothing. Even if I felt like I was just a low life. They've taught me that not all people are your friends. That sometimes they can be keyboard warriors. Those people who talk shit on keyboard. Which mom is absolutely right about that. Thank you all for sharing this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But I encourage everyone to speak out. And whatever you do, if you send hate on me for speaking my piece, then it's going to be easily blocked. Because I will not, like I said, do not harass anyone that ever been mentioned in this video. I encourage everyone to just speak out. Not a witch hunt, just to speak out and vent. That's it. I'm going to end it for now. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all understand my decision of doing this. I know I try to make it long, but I'm not trying. I know that this video is not a long one because I'm trying not to make it long. Because I just woke up, I'm a little tired. So, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll get back to you pretty soon. Give more updates on posts and stuff like that. Thank you all for watching this video, and see you all later. I love you all. Bye.